All lives are worth saving. All of them. In my opinion, the problem is that everything is disposable. You don't like your car? Get a new one. Your phone's broke? Don't fix it. Get a new one. Your relationship's broke? Get a new one. Your dog doesn't behave? Get a new one. Why can't we fix the ones we have? New Beginnings came to be because when 2010, my wife's from this area and we moved back. She wanted to raise our children here in her home. And so we moved back up here and we got involved with another rescue group. And we really enjoyed working with the animals. So we just went ahead and made it legal and started to rescue. The other group rescued just dogs from a certain location, and that's fine if that's their thing, but we wanted to rescue. We have certain talents and certain skills. We work with a lot of aggressive dogs and dogs that say quote unquote history. So we wanted to not only help those dogs, but we wanted to be able to stay in their lives after they're adopted out and rehomed.
I have volunteered at a lot of other places. I spent thousands of hours at the SPCA of Cincinnati, and other shelters, the people that work there, it's kind of just like their job. And they care about the animals. I'm not saying that they don't, but the animals are more like a pain. Like it holds them back from, I don't know what. I don't know why they get the job if they don't like it. New Beginnings is about the animals, period.
SEPTA is a community-based correctional facility. These guys have been to prison, most of them, and they're trying to reintegrate them back into society. You know, by coming here, these guys will learn how to handle different situations. They will learn how to not go crazy. It started out, we used to train a lot of SEPTA guys on how to work with dogs. By training them how to handle the dogs without losing their temper, I sincerely hope that some of that will carry over, and when they do get home with their children, that they'll be able to handle their children without losing their temper. I try to show them, and we as a whole, try to show them a different way of looking at the world. Most of these guys have drug history. 98% have a pretty serious drug history. And we try to do this in a way that we say, look man, we've had a rotten day. You know, the vehicle's broke down, the dog bit somebody, this dog got loose, but I'm not getting high. I'm handling it. You know, I say, you know, you chose to put the heroin in your arm, dude. I didn't put it there. So you chose to be high or to drink and drive or to whatever you did. You chose to do it. Now let's move forward.
We are partnered with Petland and PetSmart for adoption events. I advertise it on Facebook and people come there and adopt the dogs and cats. The stores will give donations and or percentages off of what people buy when they adopt. And plus we get money at PetSmart. We get $10 a dog. And sometimes they have grants if we adopt so many a weekend.
You pay for it, I keep the dog.
Okay, sounds fair.
And let me tell you what you do with her. Every time she gets mad at you, you say, hey, I want that dog.
Yeah, that's true, that's a good cover.
I want you the dog. I'm good. You could save a life today. You just say it. You know, you could go back to the cold, lonely, wet, dark, nasty.
That's so mean.
Surrounded by these
You're so mean.
big, aggressive, hairy, man-eating mutts, and then there's poor, sweet little puppy. I'm just saying. I begged that guy to just let me train that dog for free and take him back his dog. Because, come on, man, when I'm 84, if I live to be that long,
You're gonna want your dog.
I'm gonna want my dog.
Wayne, what'd you say about Wayne? Wayne is an excellent human being. He's like a jack of all trades. I don't think there's probably any animal on this planet that he hasn't worked with at some point or another. I can deal with the foster dogs. I can deal with doing sub-Q fluids on them when they're sick, but I would find it too stressful to deal with people who had caused it, whereas he can maintain his professional whatever, get the dog out of the bad situation, and move on. So there's a lot to be said for that. I think New Beginnings is excellent. I mean, we volunteer there. They do a lot to help not just dogs, but cats, horses, pretty soon rabbits, all kinds of creatures. They also do a lot to help people. So they're a big part of the community. It helps us. It's a very good way for us to get out in the community and interact with all different ages. But yeah, it's a community. You know, they call it the Misfit Mafia. But it's a community of volunteers, of friends, of people from all socioeconomic backgrounds that may not have come into contact any other way. Once you find out, oh, you're with New Beginnings, there's always that connection.